Hello, Prasad.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want me to start again?
No, you can continue.
Is it okay? Ata.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. You can continue.
Okay. So it's certainly not about bombarding strangers with unsolicited tweets, private messages. There is a name for that, which we all say that it's a spam. Social selling is not just about gaining access to contacts. So here it's not just getting the name of the customers and you start bombarding with the selling approach directly. It's much more than that. It's about gaining access to customers, but about building relationships and listening for the right moment to join the conversation so you can present yourself as a solution to a problem. So here, instead of just being a seller, you go a step ahead and become a problem solver for the customers. The objective is to understand the need to make the customer's life easier. So here the customer is the focal point or the focus here in this case. Now, why do we go for the social platforms? Why we need these social platforms as far as the marketing is considered?
Ma'am, to promote.
To promote the product. Okay.
To reach maximum of people where can reach directly.
Yes, yes, you can reach the segment very easily or the maximum number of people. So here, the basic motive is build relationships. That is build deeper relationship with clients. Now, whenever you register yourself on any social platform, okay, you have your own profile, isn't it? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
yes, you're right,
प्रोफाइल में क्या क्या रहता है usually? Hello?
Name. Yeah, ma'am. Name, qualification,
या
and
नेम
social media
क्वालिफिकेशन अपार्ट
platform.
फ्रॉम उतना ही रहता है या और कुछ भी रहता है?
Yeah. Details.
Yeah, details. What do you mean by these details? Oh, apart from Mehal and Karan, what about others, other marketing students? What all you share on the social platforms?
Feedback. Reviews.
Feedback, reviews. Whether you, what about your needs, your interest, your demographic features? Whether you share this. So through social platforms, it becomes much more easier for a marketer to segment the customer appropriately. When you give any sort of information, okay, he comes to know into which category you are as a customer, okay. So it becomes very easy. There is no need for him to ask you much questions. Once he understands your needs, he can make the tailor-made products available for you. So here, the linkages between the salesperson and the customers or the prospective customer becomes much more simpler task for this salesperson since he knows much more about you. There is an easy reach. So here, with the help of these social platforms, it becomes much more easier for these marketers or the salesperson to reach the end customer with a very short time. If you consider both the marketing aspects like B2B, business to business marketing, as well as business to consumers. In both the cases, these platforms, they work. they can quickly access to they get the quick access to these customers. Now here, within no time they can reach. The two-way communication is possible irrespective of face-to-face communication. That is, though you are not face-to-face, but still you can access each other. Now here, in this case again, location is not a constraint because of globalization and use of media has made this much more easier and simpler. Introduction to new sales prospects becomes much more easier. Now here, internal LinkedIn data depicts the sales professionals with a strong social selling index. Now a measure based on how better salespeople build their personal brand, focus on right prospect, engage with relevant content, and build trusted relationships. So here, tailor-made relevant contents are presented to the right prospects. So only those prospects are focused primarily and dealt with, wherein they will get some business. These also cultivate brand awareness to the target audience by using social media monitoring as a tool. Depending on understanding of the individualities, their needs, their wants, and directly linking the connection with them online. So what are the social platforms? Maybe you think of using a Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Snapchat, and much more, to name a few of them. If we take, for example, if we discuss about the Facebook, it excels the lead generation. Facebook allows more advanced targeting than any other advertising platform on the earth. It is said that. It has been researched. Now, Facebook has a feature of marketplace where you can create your own account. Now here, the data says that as of October 2018, more than 800 million people globally use marketplace each month to browse, buy, or sell items, giving retailers an opportunity to drive, discover, and sell the key products in a place where their consumers are already shopping. So here, once you come to know the customers who use these profiles, it becomes much more easier to target them. Customize offering of products becomes much more simpler. If you take Instagram, for instance, the business profile, the number of selling and reporting options are also available here. The metrics like profile visits, engagements of each location, etc., can be easily traced out. For example, if you are a salesperson of organic foods, okay, in that case, you can customize, you can brand the profile, create the lists, post it, advertise it, drive the traffic to your website. In this way, you can attract the customers to your profile. Now here, how attractive you design the message, it's up to the individual company or the salesperson. How they use these social media platforms, how creative you are, or how creative offer you give it to the public or the customers. By and large, internet has emerged as the most powerful communication medium known to the humankind. Now here in this case, with the help of this technology, when we say we are using the social platforms, we can make use of the traditional promotional tools like advertising, personal selling, sales promotion, direct marketing. Many a times we experience that there is an overflow of emails from many companies. Maybe you might have purchased just once in the particular shop or a product of a particular company. You might have visited a showroom. You just might have given in the feedback from your email ID. So every time they come up with a new offer, there is a mail from that company or from that shop. So that is what they are targeting, the direct marketing. They are using the promotional to that is direct marketing. So similarly, you can use the other social platforms also to bridge the gap between the company or between the product and the end customer. Now here, when we think of linking the social platforms and sales, particularly the sales department, how these social platforms are helpful to increase the sales, or how it is helpful for the sales department as such. Now the first and foremost part is planning. Okay. Whenever the sales people, they are given any task, the first thing they are asked about is the sales forecasting. That is, forecast the sales of that particular area or particular quota or particular region. Now, on what basis you can forecast the sales? You should have the planning. I discussed in the previous sessions about the strategic planning which takes place at the corporate level. So here the marketing managers, in collaboration with the sales manager, decide the marketing strategies to be used to increase the sales. Now, once you know the planning, that means if you're in a particular area, you find more competition. So to sustain or to increase the market share of that particular area, you come up with a strategy of decreasing the price. That is, you are adapting the market penetration strategy in a particular region where there is cutthroat competition from the competitor. In that case, if the price of the product is lowered, what would be the sales figure? It is derived by that sales manager or the territory manager. The sales are forecasted on the basis of previous statistical information, and accordingly the budget is prepared. Now, budget in terms of promotions, budget in terms of expenditure, whatever is required for the sales force or sales people here. The sales people are assigned to the territories. Their quotas are benchmarked upon. Now, each and everybody is asked to give the particular figure for the sales of their area. Now here, on the basis of the social platforms, if you want to link it, if a particular salesperson has his account, now we are speaking in terms of multinational companies, it will vary with respect of the size of organization, the product portfolio, okay, and whether it's a MNC or on the national basis, the company is working on the national basis or regional level. So here, on the basis of customer profiles, you come to know what would be the prospects for our products. Converting the prospects into a customer poses a challenge of the salesperson. Now it depends upon the particular salesperson or the company how they channelize these prospects into the customers. And the social platforms can be helpful in this criteria. Just now I discussed about the profile, the features which are available with the social platforms. Now, from the sales point of view, it is also helpful for the management of sales territories and quotas. Now, when you take into consideration the overall picture, the manager can easily trace the different territories and the performance of the sales force in that territories through this technology or through these social platforms. There is no need of reporting of the sales force to the seniors. They ultimately come to know about the performance with the help of this technology. The next is training, motivating the sales force. Usually in the traditional means, what used to happen, the first step used to be the recruitment of the salesperson. Maybe for that they used to have the appointment. They used to recruit on the basis of face-to-face interview or communication. Because of this internet and all today, this technology has made it possible that maybe there is no face-to-face communication. You can have a telephonic interview or on just the video conferencing you can have, or with the help of social platforms. Maybe you can have the interviews for the salesperson, and the sales manager are that much competent enough to understand. They will ask the particular questions. Immediately they can guess the caliber of the particular person. Now, in case of motivating sales force personnel requires motivation from the senior leaders or the managers. Maybe they have their motivational speeches. Now, this is also possible through the platforms, social platforms. The social platforms help in organizing the seminars or workshops for the sales people. So here, maybe if you have a salesperson in Chennai, the other one in the east or west, Mumbai or Calcutta, all of them, they may get this same workshop at the same time with the help of this social platforms by a manager in the corporate office. So it becomes much more simpler task and easier as far as training the salesperson is considered. Also, performance appraisal, okay, in totality is also done through these social platforms. The manager in the corporate office is well versed with the performance of the sales force. During the motivational speeches, he can just quote an example of a well-performing salesperson so that the others also are motivated to move ahead. The next is the controlling the sales force. That is the sales force audit. Whether a person is performing well or whether there are certain lacunas or gaps in the performance. What is the reason for this gaps can easily be understood by the manager. Now here the opportunity is also given to this sales force to justify his role. Suppose in a particular area the sales are not picking up, they are going down. Then what is the reason in that particular area? Whether the people have some different likes and preferences, or whether the competitor has entered with a low price, whatever are the reasons, and then the action plan is decided by both of them. Now, when you take sales forecast into consideration, it is linked to manufacturing or production for setting up production capacity. Because when you have the orders, when you have the demand, it's the duty of the production department to cater to the demand. That is, the material should be ready, the finished goods should be made easily available. Otherwise, there would be a mismatch. Again, the sales forecast is also associated with finance, because Unless and until you have finance for promotional strategies, you have finance for investments, it's not possible. Also, to purchase the raw material in advance, you should have finance. To cater to the needs and demand of these customers, you also need a appropriate sales force. So again, this is linked to HR department. So when we say it's a sales department, that's why we say the sales department is only the department which brings in the revenue to the organization. So these people are very important from the organization point of view. Now I was speaking of Salesforce audit. Now, what is exactly the Salesforce audit? It's a comprehensive, systematic, diagnostic and prescriptive tool. Now, purpose of this audit is to assess whether a firm's sales management process is adequate to give direction for performance improvement and to recommend the needed changes. That is, in a particular area, the sales are picking up, why they are picking up, and why in a other area they are not picking up. The sales analysis is described as a detailed inspection of a company in sales data, which includes assimilating, classifying, comparing, and drawing conclusions. Now, many a times, the social platforms become much more easier to involve the seniors also and to close the sale. In case of any queries, they are addressed directly by the manager. The intermediate sales force can take the help of the manager to solve the queries also. It also helps in managing the problems or conflicts. Suppose in case of business to business marketing, if the vendor is asking for more discounts and the sales person is not in a position to bargain, he can directly call the manager. Now the next part is Salesforce automation system. Now what it is? Salesforce automation system is when parts of the sales process are automated by software tools. Reports suggest that an average 2/3 of sales representation time is spent on non-revenue generating tasks by means of this sales force. Now here, that is, they spend most of the time in preparing the reports. So by means of this Salesforce automation software, it's taken care of. This reporting is taken care of by this software, so that the salespeople can spend more time on productive or revenue generating activities. That is what is possible here because of this software. The software will usually automate tasks based on certain inputs. That is email regarding new product. It also has the reporting and analytics tools, which are the metrics of performance of sales and team managers. Now, what is the purpose of using this SFA, that is Salesforce Automation System? This acts as an assistant to the sales team in selling process. Now here there are 3 ways, that is allow sales team in the selling process to focus on important tasks, that is making just them free from the administrative task and concentrating on customers. Streamline sales process. Most of the effective strategy is always used by streamlining the sales process. The team members may forget to send or follow up the customers. There is a possibility that you may forget to send an email to a very important client or a customer. but that is not possible in this. When you have the Salesforce automation system, then it will move ahead. Allow managers to get insight into the effectiveness of the sales process. So the reporting and analysis tools found in most Salesforce automation software helps team members to understand what is working and if any adjustments are to be made here. This leads to an overall effective sales strategy. It will not replace sales department, but it works as a helping hand to the sales department.